Okay, here we go. Day 15. It's the 11th of the 11th, 2021, which is Remembrance Day. For, I don't know how much of the world. I'm going to have to look that up when I go home, but I know it is here. So, in the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, it's the official ending of World War II. Come on. Here we go. Yes, so a minute silence at 11 o'clock was observed. A nasty piece of history. What else? What's next on my list? I'm going to today, so this is, as I say, day 15 of 102 different ways to ride home. So the difference today is that I'm going to go down to Elite Motorcycles because I have another motorcycle sitting in the shed at home which is desperate for a service and a new chain and sprockets. So we're going to go and drop in there and book that in for next week sometime. So that will make the difference today. Also, I watched a video the other day of the new, well actually I didn't see the bike, I just saw photos, so it wasn't an actual physical video of the bike being ridden, but it was the new MT10 2022 Yamaha MT10, and I thought if anything could get me off of this onto a different bike, that certainly sounds like it. This has 98 horsepower, which is enough, but it comes in at 164. I can't remember the rev range, it was quite up, quite high in the rev range at a peak power, but it's certainly a nice looking bike. It has all the bells and whistles and electronic gadgetry, which I'm not a big fan of, which is why I like this bike, because it has none. But that bike could sway me if I ever get a chance to test ride the new MT10 Yamaha. I think I would. Here's my favourite intersection. Also, I like to listen to, so this, I don't even know what this is, it's just 102 different ways to ride home and me talking while I ride home, but I've spent a lot of time over the years trying to work out what success is. And I listened to a podcast the other day, I think it's called Let's Talk About Mental Health. An Australian guy. He's quite nice to listen to. Bit daggy, has a few daggy dad jokes every now and then, but great information. And he quoted a lady, American, who I can't remember who she was, but I'll make sure I'll link it in the description. And her definition of success was, success is liking yourself, success is liking what you do, and success is liking how you do it. And as soon as I heard it, I had to run in and write it down. So this was 2 days ago, I think, and it's just been playing around in my mind ever since, because basically the only definition of success, or what's held up by society as being successful, is, you know, things like Elon Musk and doctors and lawyers and judges, and these are all successful people, whereas with that definition it means me as a gardener, who I tend to put myself down because I'm only a gardener. Now I'm successful. I like myself, I like what I do, and I like how I do it. It's got absolutely nothing to do with money or power or position or anything like that, as some would have you believe. Television, movies, mainstream media, all that sort of stuff. That's my rant and my new definition for success right now. I still remember saying to my dad that when I left school, I wanted to be a plumber. And the look on his face was horrifying. He just said, no way, you're not doing that, you're going to university. Which I never did. I was never going to go to university, fuck that. But at the same time, I never became a plumber. And I'll tell you now, plumbers make a damn sight more money than gardeners do. So there you go, that's a little bit about me. They were the 3 hot topics I had to talk about. Now I've got to make something up for the rest of the trip home. Oh, let's talk about rain. We're supposed to have rain in almost biblical proportions overnight today, and well, I can't speak for overnight, it might still come yet, but so far we've had 12 mils of rain. I think one report I heard was that we were going to get 3 months worth of rain in 2 days, which is at the moment not going to happen. So if you're ever looking for somebody to give you a tip on a horse race, check out first if he works for the Bureau of Meteorology, because I wouldn't take that tip. Also, another little story, this is, I remember I was self-employed and I was working gardening and mowing nuns' accommodation for a school. This is where the nuns used to live, and the head nun, if you like, I don't know what they call them, we were talking about the weather then. It was terribly dry, and I think at the time they were probably promising us rain, which we never got again. And this nun, like, is with a poker face, she just said, you know what happens to little boys who tell lies? And I thought, oh, the big secret of life here. And I said no. And she said, they grow up to be weathermen. You cheeky bugger. So yeah, she was pretty cool. You meet a lot of interesting people during your life. Say things you don't expect them to say. I've got to go straight ahead here because I want to go along Mort Street to get to Elite Motorcycles. So, service, I don't think it's a big service. I can't remember what the Triumph XRX, I think it is, it's been a while. 800cc. It's a great bike. I had it, my wife and I went out, I think it was about 2 years ago now, we went out west from here to Morven. Then we went north up to Longreach, turned around, came back down through Stonehenge into Windora. Really like Windora. What do you, P-plater, Jesus Christ. We could be here for a week, guys. Windora, yeah, we stayed overnight at Windora. We were going to go to Birdsville, but oh, for fuck's sake. Hang on, I've got to get out of this shit fight. Hello, he's going. Holy Christ. Yeah, we were going to go to Birdsville, but it had rained and there was a crossing and the road was all muddy and it was all chopped up. It was starting to dry out. It was passable to four-wheel drives, but we didn't go, so we went to Windora. And I always wanted to go to Thargomindah. And everybody, well, not everybody, people would ask me, what do you want to go to Thargomindah for? And the only reason I had was that I love the name. I thought it was a beautiful name, Thargomindah. So I wanted to go and see the town that was named after Thargomindah. And it was beautiful. I actually had I don't know if it was some sort of a river that ran around the back of the town. It had water in it, there's birds. I got up early in the morning and took photographs and everything. It was just, I really did love Thargomindah. And then we came home through St. George, Texas. Oh, Tara. I had to go to Tara. I'll tell you a little story about Tara. My grandmother, or my grandparents, lived in Tara Street all my life, all my childhood life, all my adult life, until they passed away. So, and I'd never ever been to Tara, which is a town just out west of Toowoomba. And if you're ever thinking of going to Tara, I wouldn't rush out there. There's really not much to see. Hasn't got a lot going for it. But anyhow, I can now say I've been to Tara. And yeah, so I don't know how I got into this ramble. I'm going to get the Triumph serviced because I've got a trip, 2 trips planned for next year. One in April down. I want to do that. It's called the Silver City Highway, and it runs from Mildura north through Broken Hill into Tibura. I've forgotten how to say it. I think it's Tibura, or something like that. And then there's Cameron's Corner, which is a corner plate with the 3 states, Queensland, New South Wales and South Australia meet. Nothing there, just there is a shop and a service station there, but basically otherwise it's just a post in the ground. And also want to do Menindee Lakes, and there's another national park out there which I've got to investigate a bit more. I might spend a day out there as well. So that's what I need this bike up and running for. And besides that, it's just sitting in the shed. I can't ride it because it's due for service. And so here's Elite Motorcycles. Who's behind me? Alright. Alright, I'll turn the cameras off and I'll be back on the way out. Fucking 2 strokes. Never liked them. Alright, that's booked in for next Wednesday afternoon. Pick it up Thursday afternoon. So, here we go. This is the old Bridge Street Bridge again. I wonder if they call it Bridge Street because of that. Don't know. My Range Brewing beer has arrived. It came on Tuesday actually. They posted it on Monday and I got it on Tuesday. Pretty impressive. I haven't tried it yet. I've got to stay hydrated tonight for my iron transfusion tomorrow. But I'll leave a little description of the beer in the description of the video down below if you want to know more about it. Oh, who else? somebody else released another beer. I think it was, must have been Black Hops. I can't remember what it was now, but I'm going to, hopefully they'll have it up at Mackenzie Road Bottle Shop next week sometime. And that will be their last special release for the year as well. And there's another one I'm looking forward to. I did have, last night, yesterday, I was on the bloody hedging and it was horrible and hot and humid and sticky yesterday all day, so I was tonguing for a beer yesterday, and I cracked open one of those Mutiny Red Pale Ales, Indian Pale Ales that I got from All In Brewing, and they're 7.2%. I think I went a bit hard at it because I was pretty happy pretty bloody quick. I only had two and I thought, no, I'm not going to have another one. But very nice. It was very enjoyable. Here we go again. We're coming up to Wall Street, my home street. We've had a little bit of rain, so the driveway's going to be greasy again. And that's it, no video tomorrow. There's no video yesterday because I forgot to bloody take the little session with me. And I was too hot and tired and buggered in here, so it wasn't going to happen. Okay. See you, actually, hopefully, I'll have, well, they say it takes 2 weeks for the iron. Look at this. Can you see all the water droplets? I get wetter driving in and out of my driveway than I do riding around town. They said it takes a couple of weeks for the iron to really kick in, but I'm hoping I get some sort of boost over the weekend from the transfusion. Everybody I've told about it have said they know somebody who had it and they really picked up, so we'll see.